Hi everyone. Hey guys. Welcome to today's live stream. It's been a week. It's been a week and good to be back. I've never really left. I've always been here, but yeah, it's good to see you guys again. It's been a week and what a crazy week it has been. It's been a crazy, crazy week for the world. But before that, like just again, I want to say hi to you guys and hope everybody is well and safe. And if you're watching this on Facebook and YouTube, hello. If you're watching this on our website, which is live.ceramiracle.com, welcome. And you should be able to live chat with me wherever you are watching this. And today we will have a giveaway. We will have a flash deal. And let me find out what the flash deal is. The flash deal for the hi DB, hi Subin. The flash deal for today is, so we had a request for, no, sorry, the flash deal for today is 15% off store-wide, and this will be for the next 2 hours. Do we have a code? Do we need a code for this? Let me see. Let me get the flash deal code out. Okay, so the code for today's flash deal for 15% off store-wide is with love, WITHLOVE. So if you shop for anything on our website and then check out in the next 2 hours and then just have to type in the code WITHLOVE when you check out, and you get 15% off store-wide. And then today's giveaway is a request. I think we had somebody last week at the live stream asking for Sam Bear again. So today's giveaway is Sam Bear because I feel like we need to be sharing a lot of love today. Today's live stream will be all about love because it has been quite an unlovely week. We'll talk more about that later. But Sam Bear will be joining us for the giveaway today. And hi, magnificent being. So yeah, so if you're watching this on YouTube and Facebook, say hi to me so I can see that you're there. And then today we'll be talking, today's a catch up on the Reboot plan, right? So I know a few of you have started on the Reboot plan. Some of you have messaged me privately and asked me for advice and tips, on what you should be eating, what can you eat this or not. So today I thought I'll just open it up. If you have any questions, if you've been doing the Reboot plan, then here's where you can ask me like whatever questions you have. I feel like any question that you have, they're all valid, and because they're valid, then I want people to know about the questions as well so I can answer them. Yeah, so tell me how you're going with the Reboot plan if you're on it. Hi Janice, hi Shell. I feel like today I'll be rambling a lot because I just have it's like so much going on. For example, like right now I have pulled up the news, and to be fair, I have pulled up the news from different countries and website, and just like looking at today's news, it's just everything is so negative, everything is so sad. I don't know. I feel like I kind of miss. In fact, I don't remember the last time we have had like good news on news. Like, it almost seems like news has become a place where you just like it's just bad news, right? Now I can't remember the last time you pull up the news and it's all good and warm and fuzzy things. But yeah, okay. So with the coronavirus, no, we can't help it. It is getting better in a lot of countries, so that's good. And I'm pretty sure that it will be over. And then obviously people are talking about the new normal, right? So we probably we'll probably transition into the new normal for a while, and then after that the new normal becomes old, and then we go back to our old ways again. I really believe that's the case, but yeah, what's been really tough, I think the last 2 weeks would be like George Floyd and what's been happening in the U.S. I can't say that have definitely I haven't experienced what a lot of black people in America has experienced, but like being a minority and having lived in places around the world where I've been a minority, uh, I've been really blessed and lucky to not have experienced any form of racism. I feel like when I go to a place where I become like a minority, I try to adapt and I try to open up myself to the society. But it works like in both ways, right? It takes two hands to clap. You need to like as the minority, you need to obviously open up and assimilate, but also as the majority, you need to be welcoming. And I've been lucky to be in societies and environment where I haven't had that kind of negative reaction to me, but there were like pockets of like times where like I feel like I'm either very alone or I feel like I don't belong, and that's just hard, right? That's just hard, and so that's the reason why like one of the principles of Ceramiracle is like being prejudice free, because I feel like maybe everything else has its black and white, but I feel like in beauty, beauty should be all encompassing, because the real the ultimate reason why we chase after beauty is for love, right? It's for the love of yourself, and it's also to gain the love of others. And since we're chasing for love, um, then we should use love to find love, right? You don't find love using hate, and so I think in that theory, then beauty in the industry and people who believes in beauty, should be spreading love all the time, and that's why I really wanted the brand to have a stand, and our stand is prejudice free, regardless of your gender, regardless of your skin color, regardless of where you're from. It's a product for everyone, and yes, it is a product for everyone, but to me it goes much more beyond the philosophy, right? It is something that it's not black and white. It's just colorless. So yeah, it's been. Now tell me, like, there are people on the live chat now. Like, let me know, like, if you have any thoughts about this. I know some people are in the U.S. Do you have any thoughts on this? And I also would love to know if you are safe. If your area is okay. And what I'm really worried now is having like a second wave because of the protest that's happening, a second wave of the coronavirus. But yeah, yeah. That's why Samber is here. Samber is gonna keep us all filled with love. So who has started on the reboot plan? I know that Janice had been on the reboot plan. Nobody's chatting today. Come on, people. Come on. I am pretty sure there are people who have been on the plan. Yeah, I know some. Yeah, Janice, you replied. I know some of you guys do not watch the live stream but watch the replays. And I know your questions, right? Because you have sent me the questions, so I'm going to go through like the questions that you have on the reboot plan. But ultimately, like the goal of the reboot plan is obviously for some people, like everybody have got specific outcomes that they want, right? Some people want to lose weight, some people want to have better skin, some people want to have a clearer mind. Janice is on the third week of the plan and she is doing good. Oh, that's great. It's great. Have you noticed any change in your body, like, or have you noticed any change in your energy levels or on your skin? So I personally find that I've said this before, right? The first 3 days of the plan is the toughest because that's where you have to literally cold turkey on a few things. So Clara's asking, I'm starting soon, have a question. Can I take sweet fruits during this period? Well, it really depends on what sort of fruits you're taking, right? So in general, for the reboot plan, I haven't really mentioned, which fruits you should or shouldn't be taking. And the only reason why I do that is because I just want it to be easier for you to get onto the plan. Because once you have to go into like which fruits are good and which fruits are bad, then there's another level of understanding and thinking. But now that you're asking this, and if you are prepared to do this, then what you can do is quite easy. You just have to go onto like Google, and then type in like low high GI fruits, right? And then find the fruits that are low in GI and low. So fruits that are low in glycemic index would be your fruits that either don't contain a lot of sugar or they contain very high fiber. So things like your berries, things like green apples, and certain like breeds of bananas. Those are okay. Um, Plantain is fine, and then things like watermelon, grapes. Sweet red grapes, and they are very high in sugar. So and pineapples. So those you wanna maybe avoid them. But in general, if you're not going for like an extreme, like boot camp with your reboot camp plan, then you don't really need to watch what kind of fruits you have, as long as you eat the fruit whole, right? So you eat it whole. In that case, if you're going for like fruits, then what I would do is, instead of fruit juices, you want to then just stick with vegetable juices. So that way you balance out your sugar intake. Uh, I have this, I guess with like sweet fruits, it's always like it's not really black and white, right? Because like the fruits do contain the sugar, but also the fruits do contain the antioxidant, and they do contain the phytochemicals that's going to help you a lot as well during this period. So I would say go in moderation, but just as long as you eat the fruit whole, and that's fine. And always stick to only one serving. So one serving would be like a small apple, a small orange if you're going for like sweeter fruits. But one serving is not the whole pineapple, right? So if you're having like a pineapple, then you probably just have like a wedge of it. So I hope that answers your questions. I do feel like it is quite important to be on a fruit diet, because we're not doing the keto diet, right? If you're on a keto diet, and that's different. Keto diet, you have to avoid all fruits and all carbohydrates. The reboot plan is really more of an antioxidant diet, where and also like an antitoxin diet. So having fruits is actually not that bad of an issue. Janice, so you are in your third week, which means you have been through the hard part of the plan, and this would be like the sustainable diet week, right? So tell me how you're doing with like the first or second week, or have you met with any challenges? Well, I'm glad you go to the toilet every day now, because we should be going to the toilet every day. Yeah, so if you're not going to the toilet every day, then you have constipation, right? And constipation is quite common. I think constipation is a lot more common in women than men. I believe that men do get diarrhea more than women, but yeah, constipation is more common in women than men. And with constipation, it's always whether it's constipation or diarrhea or like just bloatedness, it's always a sign that your digestive system is not happy. And a lot of times it comes down to inflammation. So inflammation in your small intestines, in your large intestines, and if we remember what I've said before, inflammation in the gut is almost always due to the food that you consume, your diet, because while we like what human beings know, and with the kind of modern foods that we have today, we eat everything. Genetically and also epigenetically, we are not supposed to eat everything, right? There will be things that your body don't agree with. There will be certain proteins that your body do not have, your body is not disposed to recognize. So going on like a reboot plan is actually a good way to find out what are the things that you're really intolerant to, because generally the things that you can eat in the reboot plan will be things that are quite neutral and gentle in nature, that are quite hypoallergenic. right? So potentially certain foods tend to affect people more, and those foods will fall under the category of like grains. So grains, right? Anything that comes from a grain like wheat, buckwheat, quinoa. So all these grains, they are very really high in protein, and this protein can affect you really depending on your background, because like if your ancestors have a history of do not have a history of eating wheat, then you might find yourself having issues digesting wheat-based products. So going through like a reboot plan where you eliminate all these things, really help you to assess, are there any intolerances that you have. So you have colorless urine sometimes. Am I healthier now? Well, colorless urine means that you're drinking enough water, right? And that's great. And also, like what I do find with when people go through like a reboot plan is that they tend to drink more water. Like I would say it's also subconscious, and it's also part of what your body is telling you to do as well, right? Because when you start to eliminate things, and when you start to stop like snacking on carbohydrates and that kind of stuff, you just have this natural tendency to want to drink more water. And also because that you're doing this plan, right? So when you're doing this plan, you want to make sure that you help yourself subconsciously to expel as much as you can, and that's why people tend to drink more water, and as a result your urine becomes clearer, you're healthier. So the fact that you are going to the toilet every day now with no bloating, and you have a healthy colored urine, then you're definitely in a better shape than before. So that's great. And once your digestive system has improved, then the next thing you'll realize is that your mind will start to work better, your brain starts to work better, more reactive, everything is clearer. Your energy level is going to go up, right? Because your body's not coping with, doesn't have to cope with so much inflammation happening in your body, so it can go all out, max up 100%. And then the next thing you'll notice is also your skin will start to improve. That's usually the last, right? Because like your skin is like a mirror. It reflects what's happening in not your soul, but in your body. your your eyes are the window to your soul, but your skin is the window to your health. Whatever happens in your body, not short term but long term, right? So whatever happens in your body long term will then manifest on your skin, and your skin, through your skin you'll be able to know how your body is reacting. So if you, like, say if you have like one sleepless night, it's not going to affect your skin so much, right? You're not going to like wake up and then you have like dull skin or pigmentation immediately. Your body needs to be really stressed over a period of time, like say a month, 2 months, then it will really start to show on your skin. And I am taking Gut Warrior, and it is helping with my constipation. And that will help because you're introducing probiotics into your intestines, right? So probiotics are naturally already in your gut, but because again of our lifestyle and our diet, we tend to disrupt the balance. So if you have an imbalance of the probiotics in your gut, so we call this the microbiome. If you have an imbalance of that, then what's going to happen is it's definitely going to affect your digestive system, because the good bacteria, the good stuff, they're all in your gut. They are there to help you break down protein. They're there to help you keep your gut walls healthy. They're there to also reduce inflammation. But when the good bacteria is the colony is being disrupted by the bad bacteria, then it's almost like a war that's happening in your gut. So like wherever there's a war or protest, it's definitely not great. So gut work definitely going to help. And you're not the first person to say that. I just over the last week I've had like 2 customers and friends they've texted me and told me that their digestive system has improved, and it's definitely have a better impact on their health. So Janice, when your health improves, when your digestive system improves, then when your skin improves, you look prettier, right? Because I feel like the definition of pretty is to radiate good health, right? Once you have good health and everything is in sync, then you start radiating, right? You start radiating goodness, you start radiating positivity, and that radiation is gonna affect people around you because they're gonna notice it, and therefore you become prettier. But that's not just what you're seeing, but other people, they're gonna notice it as well. Yeah. So let me pull up my messages because I just wanna pull up some of the questions that people have asked me. Yeah, I love Firefighter. Like Firefighter is always in my first aid kit, right? So if you're somebody who suffer, oh my, so okay. I'm gonna explain why I'm laughing. It's because I'm a huge. I love to eat, right? And I love to eat like multiple things at the same time. So because I'm just thinking like I was gonna say that gut firefighter is really good for people who eat a lot and who goes for buffet. And then the word buffet, when I just thought about it, just made me think and miss the buffet table. Like I love buffet. Like I don't care if it's like a $10 buffet or a $100 buffet. As long as it's a buffet, I love it because I love variety. I just love to have to see food in front of me, like lined up. And oh my god, I'm gonna cry because the last time, when was the last buffet I like? Okay, so once we can go into restaurants and eat, I'm gonna go to the buffet. Yeah. So yeah, why I'm thinking about buffet is because firefighter. If you, oh, the sun's open. Yeah, I've been eating this. So if you're going to have like a really heavy meal, and if you know that, sometimes after a heavy meal or after like a really oily meal, you might feel like you're really bloated or heavy in the tummy, or you might get heartburn, or everything starts to become really uncomfortable. So this is where you can slowly chew one or two firefighter, and it's just all natural stuff in there, right? It's the difference between this and like an antacid is, the antacid really works on like just neutralizing the symptoms, right? So neutralizing the acidity with really alkaline substances. But with firefighter, it works in two ways, right? You have natural calcium in there, so calcium is like a natural buffer, so it kind of buffers the acidity a bit. But what really helps it to work is the slippery elm, the licorice, and the aloe vera. So these three ingredients they work by removing like the root cause of the problem, and that is like by protecting the gut walls. When these three ingredients are chewed in the mouth and mixed with the saliva, it forms a thing called mucilage. Mucilage is like mucus, right? So it's plant mucilage, and as you swallow it, the mucilage is going to coat the entire digestive tract. So it actually shields and protects like the cell walls of the digestive tract against acidity, because while acidity feels uncomfortable immediately, and yes, that is annoying, but what is dangerous is like the prolonged effect of this high acidity damaging the cell walls can result in other things. So you want to definitely protect the cell walls, and I feel like this is like the best way to do it, rather than just neutralizing the acid with like an antacid. You also want to remember to protect the walls of your gut. So this is where firefighter comes in really handy. And yes, it is okay to take this daily. It really depends on why you want to take this daily, right? Because if you suffer from chronic heartburn, if you suffer from chronic indigestion, yes, you can take it daily, but you would then want to ask yourself, why are you suffering from that every day? Is it because you are just eating too much every day? Or is it because you are eating things that you don't agree with? So maybe you have like a really spicy diet every single day, and maybe your body just doesn't agree with spices, and you never really realize that. So the goal of naturopathy, or the goal of Ceramiracle, the goal of my philosophy is that we use supplements to improve our health. We use supplements to make us better, but at the same time, the supplements shouldn't be like a cure-all in a sense. But you always need to find out why is this happening to you every day. You need to find out exactly why your body is reacting in a different way. Oh, thank you, Janice. Yes, so sharing is love as well. When you share good things with people, that's love, and then when you can help them, then that's great. I feel like this really fulfills the purpose of why I started the brand and why I make all this product. Is because I know all these things are great and I formulate all of them, and so then I create this product and then I share it with you. I tell you about it and it benefits you, and then when you share it with your friend, then you're passing on the love and you're passing on the care, and that's just what I really want to do, like with the brand, and I'm glad it's happening. And we should be sharing more love with people because yeah, it's been a tough 2 weeks. Magnificent being, this is awesome. I had a heartburn twice in the middle of my sleep, and luckily I kept it beside my bed. The heartburn and discomfort disappears after chewing the tablets during the attack. Yeah, because there's the buffer in there, so the buffer definitely neutralizes it. So therefore, it reduces the burn and pain. But at the same time, then you have the other ingredients like slippery elm that soothe your cell wall. So it's like a moisturizer for your intestine. Oh, so yeah, so this is what I was doing. I was looking for some questions. So I had a question on using oil in cooking. Like, what sort of oil should we be using? So if you're using oil for like if you're not heating up the oil, like if you're using oil for your salads, then most oils are okay because you're not oxidizing them. When I say most oils, I would say most of the oils that are approved for the root plant, right? So things like your extra virgin olive oil, coconut oil, rice bran oil is okay. Uh, the only really oils that I would avoid would be, and I'm gonna even say that butter is fine. Like, I'm a big fan of butter. Butter and even lard has got a bad name because of publicity in the 80s and 90s where people tend to see saturated fats, or animal fats, as really harmful for the heart and the blood vessels. But we have dispelled that myth, right? No, it is a misconception, a misunderstanding because in the past, in those diets where people have consumed a lot of like red meat and consume a lot of saturated fats, they also consume a lot of sugar, a lot of carbohydrates, right? So when you have like a really sloppy, thick sandwich, with beef and with lots of cheese, there's a lot of saturated fats in there, but the sandwich then has got a lot of carbohydrates. So when you have a lot of sugar with your saturated fats, then the issue is really in the sugar because the sugar causes the glycation, and the sugar causes the inflammation of the blood vessels. So when the blood vessels is inflamed, it also affects your blood, right? So when that happens, then it just gives the saturated fats an opportunity to oxidize in a way that it shouldn't, and it also then clings onto the walls of your blood vessels. So the actual issue isn't the fat, but it's really the sugar. So let's say if you're on the Reboot plan, or even on the keto diet. So a lot of people are on the keto diet and they eat a lot of fats, animal fats. They drink a lot of oil, and that's fine. And then there's no issues with their body. Their cholesterol level is not increasing, and their heart is healthy. I'm a big fan of butter. I like butter because it tastes great. But as long as you do not have like a high sugar diet, then it's fine. Oils I would avoid would be peanut oil, corn oil, to a certain extent sunflower oil. Like, okay, canola oil, people think that is this two schools of thoughts, right? You have You have people who think that it's healthier for you, and then some people just avoid it. I personally tend to avoid it because it is a modified oil, so I tend to avoid canola oil. I just stick with olive oil, and if I'm making like something that needs to have like a more dessert-like taste, I go for coconut oil. Those are the only two oils I use generally. But you can use oils like rice bran oil, which is really light. So, so yeah, and the issue with oil is also, you know, like, oh, and butter. I cook with butter as well, or ghee, right? So if you find that you cannot tolerate dairy products, you wanna use ghee instead of butter. Like ghee is clarified butter, so it is butter that has been purified to remove what do you call it, all the milk solids. So you have like really clear butter. Let me see. People are loving marine matcha during the reboot plan. So this is marine matcha. So if you have tried this, also let me know how you feel. Like I feel like this is the kind of so this marine matcha would be the kind of product that really defines if you are like a health geek or not, right? Because it is an acquired taste, and I find that people who generally love the taste of marine matcha tend to be people who are always eating a lot of vegetables and a lot of greens. I personally love the taste, but I feel like whenever I'm drinking this, I feel like I'm doing something really good to my body, and then some people just won't be able to handle it. But if you cannot handle it, you know, there are ways to help to make this, you know, easier for you to drink. You know, you can mix this into like vegetable juices, or you can mix it into like a smoothie. But I don't even think the taste is bad in any way. Uh, let's see. So let me move my questions. So yeah, then there's a question on. Oh yeah, there it is. So with things like using like sauces for cooking, right? Again, if you're using like a salad dressing, uh, salad dressings are not that hard to make yourself, right? So most people do to make it themselves. So if you're making it yourself, then it's fine because, you know, you just have to mix like the olive oil with like a apple cider vinegar or black vinegar, and then you can add in like mayonnaise, and that's fine. If you buy like store-bought dressing, they may contain sugar, they may contain fructose. So yeah, if those store-bought dressing do contain sugar, then just avoid those for the time being. But if you're using like sauces like soy sauce or oyster sauce for stir frying, those are fine. Hi Tiffany. So Tiffany's using marine matcha to make matcha latte every morning. Yeah, that's a great way. That's a great way to start the day, right? And Janice is also take it first thing every morning. I haven't taken mine today. I need to take mine later. Oh, you know, like, you know, you have like if you do, and this would be really good at marine matcha, is to do like a latte with soy milk, not soy milk, sorry, almond milk. So almond milk, marine matcha, like a green tea latte, but you know, with the marine matcha, it's with almond milk is nuttier. So I feel like the nutty taste of the almond really complements well with the spirulina and the matcha. Then there are things on like, you know, so whether things like pumpkin, sweet potatoes can be allowed. So I would say that if you are not dealing with like a weight issue, so if your purpose of doing the reboot plan is just to have improve your general health, just maybe improve your skin, then you don't have to be too strict about the types of vegetable carbohydrates you're taking. But if you are going for like weight loss, right? If you're trying to have like a weight loss target, then definitely for the first week you want to avoid all sorts of starchy vegetables, so things like pumpkin and sweet potatoes. But you can have those in the second week. see, there's another question I have. Yes, so the other thing is if you are cooking, and a lot of people are cooking now at home, so you want to make use of a lot of spices in your food, right? So using a lot of herbs in your cooking, or using a lot of things like garlic, chili, all these spices, they're really helpful to make not only the food more delicious, but they also have positive effect on your health, right? So garlic is a natural antibacteria. Garlic also helps to support your gut health. And then things like onions, I would recommend that people eat onion every day because onion is like a really cheap and available source of prebiotics. Right, the soluble fiber in onion is very much preferred by your gut bacteria, the good bacteria, so they feed on those. But onions also provides your body with sulfur, right? So all these really pungent vegetables like onion, chives, leeks, they contain sulfur, and sulfurs are really important building block that your micronutrient that your body needs as a mineral, and sulfur is needed by your liver to produce glutathione, which is like your body's natural antioxidant. So having like a high sulfurous diet is great on a lot of accounts, right? The first account is when you consume like a high sulfur diet, so things diet high rich in garlic, onions, leeks, chives, shallots. All these things, they're gonna help to definitely improve your skin over time. So let's say if you are battling acne, if you have issues with acne or oily skin, you might want to consider increasing your intake of all these different vegetables. And then the other thing is going to help is with people with really poor digestion, or people who tend to put on weight easily around the tummy, right? So if you have like a high garlic, high onion diet, it's gonna also have got this like fat burning effect because it's gonna help your liver work a little better, and when your liver works better, then it's gonna start to store fats in your body the right way and not the lazy way, right? So when you have a lazy liver, then your liver would tend to store the fats around the liver, which is around the abdomen. So the next thing with the high sulfur diet, high sulfur containing vegetables that's going to help be good for you would be things like your immune system, right? So again, we already know that garlic is really good for your immune system, but so is onion, so is shallots, so is leeks. So yeah, it is a good idea to include them in almost every meal so you get that regular dose of sulfur in your body. So again, a reminder, today's flash deal is 15% off store-wide for the next 1 hour and 20 minutes on our website. The flash deal code is with love, WITHLOVE. So yeah, I didn't do the live stream on Tuesday this week because I just wanted to have like a quiet moment to be in solidarity because yeah, I've talked about like the crazy issues having the last 2 weeks, racism and also just drama. But I feel like positive things are coming out of it, right? Because it just raises a lot of awareness, and just hopefully after this, people will start treating each other with respect, with love, because we're all equal, right? Regardless of what people say or do, we are equal because we all come to the world the same way, we all leave the world the same way, right? We're all stardust. We're all made of stars, and we'll all return to be stars. We all contain the same elements, and eventually, all our elements would be gone and redistributed. Part of your carbon becomes a plant. Part of your carbon becomes something else. So I don't really see a point. Yeah, I'm just a little sad because it's already a really tough, like it's a tough period for everyone, right? But it's just that like with all these things happening, I'm not like sad. I'm just sad. Oh, how do I even explain this? It's it's a different kind of sadness. Like like the general sadness is when things don't go in your way, and then you become sad, right? But my current like sadness is more like a reaction to what's been happening around the world. I just feel like we all have an opportunity to be really great and to be really good together as like as a world, as a universe. But no, I feel like as human beings improve, then they tend to run in different directions, and then they tend to forget like the foundation of what everything is. And that is we are a community, and we are one big organism. Right? We like just like the cells in your body. It could be a heart cell will look very different from your lung cell, right? But they work together, right? They are all part of the same system. They have to work together because if one stops working, then the other one stops working. So I feel like regardless of like how different we may look or how different we may speak or how different we may think, ultimately we have to work as a system. So then we can then in as a group improve our way of life. So yeah, so yeah, don't worry. I'm not like sad. I'm just reactive sad. Uh, but otherwise, I'm happy. I'm always happy. And talking about happy, is time for happy. So yeah, somebody requested for Sam Bear giveaway last week, but also I feel like Sam Bear needs to appear this week because he is here to share a miracle. He's here to share happiness. He is the symbol of love and giving. So he needs to be here today. And so today's giveaway is Samber, and we are giving out Samber. If you're watching this on YouTube or Facebook, you can also join us on our giveaway. All you have to do is to follow my instructions later, and would only involve you typing in like a word, right? So once you do that, then we will start to play the giveaway, and if you win the giveaway, we will then send you one Samber, regardless of where you are in the world. So let's play Lucky Wheel. Let's play Lucky Wheel. If you want to join today's giveaway, then all you have to do is to type yes, YES. Okay, no, type I love Sam. ILOVESAM. I love Sam. And if you type I love Sam, then I'll put your name into the lucky wheel, and I will spin the wheel, and if the wheel lands on your name, then you win Sam. Alright, so the criteria for today's giveaway is I love Sam. Just type I love Sam, ILOVESAM on the live chat, and then I'm going to put your I'm going to put your name on the lucky wheel. Oh, and I did say last week that technically today we were supposed to do the live stream of the Ocali Nature skincare collection, but no, I've pushed it to the 18th of June because I mean I don't want to like do the launch with what's been happening right now, but also I want to make sure that once we do have the products ready to go, but I want to make sure that there's no disruption because right now there's a lot of well, there's a lot of disruption in terms of like fulfilling orders, right? Because like some roads are blocked and so on. So I just want to make sure that once we launch the products, and I know a lot of people, I know a lot of you are waiting to get your hands on the products. So I want to make sure that you get them immediately once you place your order. So we will be doing the launch of the Ocali skincare collection on June 18th. So it will be a live stream. So join me then. There'll be so much to share, like so many great fun products. What is that? How many people do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey, today's giveaway is Sam Bear. Today's giveaway game is the Lucky Wheel, and Lucky Wheel, you just have to type "I love Sam" and you can join the giveaway. Right. So type "I love Sam," enter onto YouTube, Facebook, or our website. So I'm giving you guys about 2 minutes to do that, and then once you have typed "I love Sam," and I'm going to put your name into the lucky wheel, and then we're going to start spinning the wheel. And in the meantime, oh Janice, you have 2 Sam Bear. I didn't realize that. Well, you should give away like your Sam Bears to others, right? That'd be amazing. Like, do you have kids, nieces, nephews that you can give them away to? But that is true. Like, I know that with a lot of people have Sam Bear already, and that's why we need to start sharing the live stream so more different people come into live stream so everybody gets to. And just based on probability, right? I think if you watch the live stream for regularly, you should definitely win something. In fact, everybody who has seen the live stream has won something. Come on, I love Sam. Well, you have 2 furry kids for now then, 2 Sam Bears. I really wonder what it feels like to be a kid, like in this period, like I think kids will probably enjoy like the lockdown quarantine because, well, at least kids today, right? So I guess like being a kid in my time, if we had the lockdown, then it would be horrible because no computers, uh, fixed TV program, and then you're stuck at home. There's no mobile phone. My gosh. Yeah, but kids today can just sit for hours with just like the mobile phone or iPad and just play. Okay, so last 30 seconds. Last 30 seconds. Last chance. Oh no, I think the person who asked for Sam last week is not on the live stream today. Oh well, next time for her. Okay, that's it. That's it. I'm gonna spin the wheel. Oh, it's music. Hang on. Spinning. Who is it? DB. Congratulations to you, DB, who seems to be a regular winner on our live stream giveaway. Yay, so today's live stream winner is DB. Wait, did DB type yes even before like the answer? Like, did you predict that you were gonna win? Oh my god, DB predicted that he would win today's giveaway. But yeah, so I know it. It's all about the luck. Lucky. So today's live stream, we did a catch up on the reboot plan, but it doesn't end here. So at any point of time, if you have any questions on your reboot plan journey, please feel free to send me a message on. You can send me a DM on Ceramiracle on Instagram or Facebook. You can also send us an email, or you can also wait till the next live stream and then ask me that on the live chat. So I'll be able to answer your questions for you. And then I hope everybody stays safe, stay well, start sharing, spreading love, and hopefully the next time I see you will be a much better place for everyone, and it's gonna get even better, right? So keep well, stay happy, and keep a lookout. I know I'm sorry that you guys didn't catch the skincare launch today, but it's coming up pretty soon, and I assure you, you will not be disappointed. So that's on the 18th of June. Reboot plan plus Sam plus me self-improvement. Well, self-care, right? So you have the reboot plan, is care for your body. You have Sam that's gonna care for your heart, and then I'm here just to coordinate. I'm the coordinator. So thank you guys. See you guys at the next live stream, which is next Tuesday at 8 p.m. Pacific time, 11 p.m. Eastern time, and that would be on a Wednesday morning at 11 a.m. in GMT plus 8. Bye. Bye, guys. Say bye, Sam.